Welcome to Papa Joe's first episode of Loving Food. I'm Joe, and this is my beautiful wife, Donna.
It's all about the love of people and the love of great food, but it's also about making our community aware of all the great charitable services we have available, and also helping those charitable services and giving them the support they need so they can make the provisions necessary.
And we got something in store for you today. We are going to be asking Mark Berry, which is the director of the Ark and Nature Coast, great organization in this county. But before we introduce him,
We're going to do that quick recipe
Yes.
for the appetizer of the garlic and...
roasted garlic with a fresh pecorino and mint, to die for.
Oh, I can't wait. Here, let me get this for you.
Okay.
So you slice the garlic in half?
Yes, we'll drizzle a little bit of oil on the bottom, and then I'll put another one inside. Okay, drizzle a little bit of oil on top. Okay, and we are going to put into the oven at 500 degrees for about 10 minutes.
So the garlic's face up, right?
Garlic face up.
A little oil on the bottom, a little
Right.
oil on the top. In the oven at 500 degrees.
Right, I'm going to chop a little bit of a mint, so I'll have it ready for when the garlic is ready.
How long does it take?
10 minutes.
10 minutes.
10 minutes. And you'll
That's
have-
quick.
That is quick. And everybody's going to love it. Okay, I'm all ready. Will you give me some pecorino cheese on it, please? All right, just going to got some. So we sprinkle on top. Oh, I can smell that pecorino, honey. You know, this they said there's a different type of pecorino. This particular one has been aged for about 9 months.
Wow.
Okay, I love that. Mix it all together. All ready. Thank you.
Oh.
And now, while we're waiting for our fresh roasted garlic, we are going to be introducing you Mark Berry, director of the Ark Nature Coast.
Hey, Mark. It's so good to see you.
Welcome, Mark. Thank
Thank
you
you.
for joining us today in our first episode.
It's a pleasure to be here, Joe.
Please have a seat.
It smells so good in here.
Oh yes, we prepared our fresh roasted garlic, and then it'll be just ready for us as soon as we get through the.
Can't wait to taste that. That's
Yeah.
going to be... Oh, it's smelling the whole place up.
Smells Italian.
Yeah, it is Italian.
So I'm really excited about this new building I've been hearing about.
Oh, we're so excited ourselves about it. It's been a long time in the works.
It's going to serve a lot of purpose, isn't it?
Well, it has kind of a dual purpose. It's going to be an education center for adults with developmental disabilities that live here in Hernando County, but it's also going to double as a hurricane shelter
Oh my God.
for not only Hernando County, for individuals with developmental disabilities and their families, but also the surrounding counties, Sumter, Citrus, and Pasco County. So we're very excited about it.
That sounds really exciting, and you know it's so amazing. This is one of the best area that I ever lived in my life, and we moved a few times in Italy and then also in the United States. And then I'm really so amazed about the giving, heart's giving of this community, and then all the organizations that are in it. And then I'm so happy to be a part of the organization in the sense that we invite you our first episode. And I know that we have some of your clients that work for us. And then I want to tell you, they are the greatest. Totally
They
the
really
greatest.
are, and they're so vital to our business. They really work hard, and they're eager to work.
Right. Well, I tell you, I share your feelings. I mean, we see it every day from our side, how charitable and supportive this community is, both in giving and also employment opportunities and other opportunities. It's a great community to be providing services for people with disabilities. We're proud to be able to do it.
Well, Mark, can you tell the viewers what does the Ark serve?
Well, as I said, we serve adults with developmental disabilities. We serve about 180 people at this time. We provide a variety of services, from residential services. We operate some group homes and other types of residential settings where people live, because invariably they outlive their parents. and they require some support. We do a lot of employment services, like individuals that have gone to work in your restaurant and that still work in your restaurant.
Yes.
And then we also do a variety of training activities, and we do that in the community, and we also do it at our centers. And as you know, we have a place right now real close to your restaurant.
That's correct,
Which
yeah.
we love to have lunch over at your restaurant.
we
I want you to
really-
know we're not moving. Our office will stay right where it is, but
Great. At least we're not losing any business then,
That's right.
Okay.
but we will have the new center over in Spring Hill on Mariner Boulevard.
That's really, something that I realized too is that because you're extending it out beyond the people that you help, because of the evacuation and everything, you have special needs in that area, right? What are all the special
Well,
needs?
we've never operated a hurricane shelter, so it is something new for us, and this is a brand new facility. And while we've worked hard to get the funding and raise funds to build this building, we're going to have a lot of needs on the inside. It's going to have a commercial kitchen, and that's one of the things is outfitting the kitchen with
Okay.
all the pots and pans and everything else that goes along with that. The mats for people to sleep on when it's a shelter, even just tables and chairs. So, all of those things may not be in place right when we open. We'll have to work on fulfilling those needs as we go along. But we're up to the challenge, and we're excited to do it. And we know that this community will be supportive of that.
I think that you will have no problem with that.
Mark, I've always been curious and I'm sure my curiosity is shared by many, is how did the ARC get started?
Well, it started, not far from where your restaurant is,
Wow.
in the early '70s, and it was really just a couple of families that had sons and daughters with developmental disabilities, and some other people in the community that cared about trying to provide some service, because there was no service for an adult with a developmental disability. They'd leave the school and they'd sit at home. The only other option was to go to a state institution.
Wow.
And so that's really how the ARC in Hernando County got started, as well as ARCs all around Florida and the nation. So that's just our history, is to really be an alternative to institutional care.
That is so great. Donna, it's so amazing about how many people, what's so amazing is the coming together of the different people and different organizations. But what I want to share is that, I've been in so many different meetings where nonprofits, organizations have explained their needs, and the viewer says, oh, well, I cannot do that, or I cannot do this, or I cannot do that. But not understanding that we are all different in our gifts. God gave us different gifts. So we put all those gifts together. Whoa,
Right,
what a bomb.
right, that's true.
And this is great in this country, not just another county, but this country is the most giving country in the whole world.
That's true.
Coming from overseas, seeing other people, other nationality, still the best in the world. And then, but can you tell us, we talked about the hurricane shelters, we talked about what we're filling in those needs. What is the really mission of the ARC?
Well, it is to help those individuals with developmental disability to be a part of our community.
Right.
So they're not just sitting at home. So to help them get a job and to learn how to use the library, or to go into a restaurant and make a purchase, or to go into a library and check out a book. That's the role that we play, is to help them learn how to be a part of our community, be citizens of our community. And it's a great thing. And we see people go from being dependent to contributing. We have a lot of people that volunteer in things like, Meals on Wheels, where they help deliver meals, or
Wow.
the Humane Society, where they help take care of animals. And so they go from being receivers of support to giving support. And so
That
we
is so
see
great.
some tremendous transformation that occurs with the
That is-
people that we serve.
That is beautiful. I see some of your clients today, they work in different business. I'd love to see more. But can you tell us, how can an individual business be a help to the ARC, at this point?
Well, there's always a variety of ways. One, the greatest opportunity that a business can provide for us is a job for a person with developmental disabilities, like you've done.
Right.
Wow.
That job, all of a sudden they have a meaningful role and they're part of something that's important
Yes,
and real.
I concur to that.
And there's nothing that we can do more powerful than that. So a job opportunity is the greatest. Aside from that, I mean, we are an organization that requires funding, so any kind of financial support. Also in-kind support. There are times when we need certain items and there's businesses that can help us you know, meet those needs by providing in-kind support. We've also had companies that volunteer time that, you know, come over and will actually put in a day of work and help with a
Wow.
project. So, you know, there's just a lot of different ways that
What type of projects do they?
could be doing a garden at the training center, or it could be we had a group come over and resod the backyard of one of our group homes. You know, it could just be where it's labor. It requires a lot of labor, so a group gets together, maybe 10 employees, and they come over and help us with a project. And
You just said something, the group home. How does that work?
well, it's basically where individuals that no longer have a family that can, you know, that is able to provide a place for them to live. And so a group home is just typically, it's just a typical home
With a
in a
group of-
neighborhood. And there might be 4 to 6 individuals that
4 to
live in that
6.
home. And then I have staff that work in that home.
Oh,
And in some cases, most cases, it's shift staff where they work, you know, 8 or
this-
10-hour shifts.
the staff is.
And it's around the clock.
Okay.
Or in some cases, we have individual staff that live in that home.
Okay.
And that's their home also. It just depends on the size of the home and the needs of the people.
And are these homes all clustered in one area?
We
or-
have 4 group homes that we own and operate right now in Spring Hill, and they're spread out.
Wow, I mean, I bet people aren't aware of that. I wasn't.
Right, right. Yeah, well, we don't have signs on our homes. You know, you wouldn't be able to distinguish it from any other home in a
That is
community.
So it's like in a
beautiful.
neighborhood? Wow.
It is beautiful. You know, I want to attest to that about I want to encourage those businesses to hire your clients, because we have had your clients employed probably about 10, 15 years at least.
Yeah,
right.
at least.
And I want to say that once you show them the routine, man, they are the best workers.
Yeah, if any businesses out there would give them a chance, I feel certain that they would not be disappointed
Right. And
because
then,
of our experience. It's amazing.
you know, and I never take an advantage of the tax perk that you have by hiring one of your clients. I understand there's a tax perk for the business. Is
There
that
can
correct?
be an initial tax break on the
Right.
payroll tax
Right, on the payroll
for a
tax.
period of time
Well, I didn't
when
know
you
that
hire a
either.
person with a disability. Yep.
Well, I didn't know, and then I was about to file because then I feel bad that I.
We tried to keep that a secret because we knew you could afford your taxes.
I always
could be
love
an
to pay
incentive for
taxes,
someone, right?
as long as I need to pay taxes.
Yeah, that's right.
Okay. All right. Well, Mark, I think it's a valuable organization that we have in this county.
Do we want to share with him what we've been able to get together? Or
No, not yet.
You got a
We're
little
gonna keep
surprise.
I
in
want
suspense,
that to be a surprise in the suspense.
Okay.
You know, when I approached different business about the show, and then I had no problem people the way they reacted. You know, it was so nice. And then they think it's a great opportunity for the county to the people, the residents of Hernando County, to be able to know what is available, because you have people moving from, you know, Florida is a transient state, so they're moving over here. They don't know if they, you know, where they could get help. And then we hope that our show, as we bring other nonprofit organizations in each segment, that will be more aware of what really is happening in our county. And then, for the most part, I love to also showcase all the philanthropy, the different businesses that are exciting they had to be able to participate into this community awareness. And then,
Well, I think it's a great thing that you're doing. I mean, one, everybody in this community loves your cooking.
well, thank you.
I've been coming to your restaurant since it first opened in
Right.
1981. And so that alone is a great contribution to our community. But to bring on charities, and I'm just honored to be the first charity on this show, and we just thank you for what you
We're very
do.
blessed. We feel so blessed.
We definitely feel blessed.
And are we going to have announce what we're doing in October?
Yeah, I want to share with you that this year we are going to be celebrating 30 years of business in this wonderful county, Hernando County. And then what that said is every year we do all the spaghetti key for 99 cents. And then we started many years ago with the Hurricane Andrew, I guess was our first
That
fundraiser,
was our first
right?
one. And then we went down there. It was unbelievable.
And then we went down there, and it was like a battlefield, you know, the way things were down there. But anyway, each year we invite an organization to be we sponsor a charity for that event, and we are honored if you will participate to our 30th
Oh, we
year.
would love that, Joe.
Well, it'd be our pleasure, and I think that every year we have your clients come in. And then I know how much excitement it gives them to be able to sit down, be served.
It's the biggest blast.
It's the biggest
a
blast.
party.
And then when they go out there in the parking lot with the DJ, they dance and they sing.
He loves when they come
and
out.
it's
He
so
says it's the
beautiful,
best.
you know.
And I watch it too. It's
Yeah.
just
If
They know
have
how
a
to
really-
have fun.
Yes,
Yeah, they do.
Yeah, they
and
do.
they're not, you know, it's not like they have, their inhibition is gone and they
Right.
just have a great time.
Right, and then just bringing a little bit of a joy to a human, it don't matter what level.
But I mean, they've been,
just so
they've
nice.
been doing that for so many years. Nancy brings them out and
Yes. And then
they feel comfortable, I think.
yeah, actually, we get a phone call now before they come so that we can open the separate room just for them. And then I think we get about 30 or 40 at a time.
Yeah,
Yeah, which is great. And then, but for the most part, is I love to see them because I know that brings them joy to be able to go out
Absolutely.
and be served and feel like.
Plus, your spaghetti's pretty good.
Oh, we thank you. And then I remember one year we raised funds for the Special Olympics. That was a blast.
Right.
That was totally a blast. That having all these different individuals participate and then
Right.
try to do the cooking and then not minding do whatever needed to be done.
Right.
Just to be out there and be a part of it
Enjoy life.
and enjoy life. Yeah. Okay.
We should all be so at ease, you know. We
Right.
can learn some lessons, that's for sure.
Mark, I understand that you have a favorite food, and one of them is chicken dumpling soup.
Oh, Joe, I love chicken and dumplings. It is one of my favorites.
It is, okay. What do you think if we're going to be cooking chicken dumpling soup today?
Well, you may not know this. I'm not a great cook, but I love to eat. So that'll be my role in the kitchen.
That is great. And then we are going to share my beautiful wife chicken dumpling soup to our viewers today and to you. So maybe your wife will let you cook that one, huh?
Beautiful. I'm sure my family would love for me to come home and
All
cook
right,
that
great.
one.
How about if we go in the kitchen, we're going to start?
Great.
Right, great. And Mark, I want to show you that for thanking you for being on our show, we give you one of Papa Joe's aprons.
Am I on staff now? Is this
Oh, yes.
key
you
to
are,
the
sir.
restaurant?
Yes, that's right. So will you please, okay?
Just tell me what to do, Joe, or tell me what not to do.
Well, for one, we'd like you to watch first.
I can do
Okay.
that.
And,
Watching and eating, I can do.
watching and eating, that's correct. And then we are going to, today we're having, this is our ingredients. Of course, we like our viewers to see all the ingredients that makes community. And then we are going to pull the garlic appetizer that we've been waiting for, that we're smelling, right?
It's been driving me crazy all
Oh, yes.
entire time.
Wow, look at that. Wow, look
Well,
at
that's
this.
perfect.
That is just
10
perfect.
minutes, right?
Yeah. And we are going to sprinkle that with pecorino and fresh mint.
Wow.
Wow.
Mint?
Yes, fresh mint. What the mint will do is it'll give you a nice flavor, and it also will not give you the bad breath.
Did you make up that combination? Or
No, I did not make up that combination.
It's an old Italian.
It's an old, maybe the South,
Oh,
but yeah.
It's extremely healthy for
Yes,
you.
yes.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Be careful, it's very hot. And if you want to eat some of that while you're watching our cooking, we need cocktail forks. Delicious garlic appetizer.
Smells delicious.
Yes.
There's a trick to pulling it out of the hull, huh?
Yes, it sure is.
I was
See?
going to watch to see. Oh, yeah.
Oh, okay. Wow.
Wow.
Try it, Mark. It is really great. Good for you. Good for all.
Oh, my gosh.
All right.
It's wonderful.
And well, we are going to beginning to do that cooking with the a chicken soup. Where you thinking? Put the pot, Donna.
Hey, where did you put the pot? Oh, excuse
Excuse
me.
me, Mark. Okay, we got the pot. Okay. Forgive us. This is home. All right. We are going to start by putting a little bit of grace, which is olive oil. We layer the bottom with thin layer of olive oil. Okay. We are going to get some onions. Honey, can we get some onions going over here?
I'm sorry.
Turn. Can you? Okay, I guess. Turn this on high. All right. We're going to peel some. Is this Videla onions, Donna, or just regular Spanish onions?
They're sweet.
They are sweet. Wow. Okay. It's one thing about my wife and onions. She loves her onions. Must be the South. You think so?
Yes.
All right. Mark, I have to tell you, I have to be very careful how I chop these onions because my wife is really particular how we chop onions and all the steps.
But why?
Because the steps are very important in cooking, just like chemistry. If you don't put the right time, the right ingredient, it's never going to happen. And then so it just it's a connection between you and the food. And so we do the onions. All right. Honey, can you get some carrots ready for me?
Yeah, I wondered what you did with
The peeler? Excuse me, Mark.
Oh.
There's your peeler. Thank you.
It's where it belonged.
All right. Now be careful. Don't take too much out of the carrot, okay?
Yeah, well, just make sure you don't chop those too small because we don't want them to dissolve. They have to have time to caramelize and,
What did I tell you?
you know, it's important.
Just make sure you do the
Hey,
carrots right.
whose recipe is it?
Yours. I have
Okay,
to say that.
okay.
Do Italians argue a lot when they cook?
That's part of the ingredient.
That's one of the ingredients. Huh?
All right. Listen, with my wife, you got to be careful. Just like, it's not done so much. She's so sweet. You do that just right, honey. Be careful. Don't take too much.
Okay, okay.
Okay? We got to have some carrots for the soup.
So this is chicken and dumplings Italian style.
Well, you know, you have to combine. This is a multicultural country, so she's from the South. I'm from the South. I'm from Italy across the ocean. She's from the United States, Alabama, Tuscaloosa, Alabama. So we compromise.
It's actually my mom's recipe
Oh, okay.
with a twist of Italian.
It is.
Yeah, right.
Okay, okay.
A lot of twist because you taught me everything I know. Well, almost. My mom taught me.
Well, we want to make sure that the oil. You want to make sure that the oil
Sorry, Mom.
is nice and hot before we put the onions, because it's very important that that we seal all the flavors. So when the onions go into the oil, they sizzle, and then almost not frying, but they sizzle.
How did you learn to cook, Joe, or when did you start to?
Actually, I started cooking when I came in this country.
Yeah,
I'm
but you know what, Joe? You always, even when you were in Italy, you studied science, and science.
Well, chemistry is chemistry, right?
Food is chemistry, and
Well,
chemistry is science, and so
Yep,
it's been in you all the while.
Well, I don't know about that. You know, I love to eat my mother's food, so.
So
I'm
you were born in Italy?
Yes, born in Italy, came here when I was 18 years old, Mark.
18, wow, you're an adult.
Yeah, I was a professional student.
A young adult.
Young adult, right. And then, so honey, you didn't give me the thing to put all the stuff, the ingredients.
I mean, you need a bowl?
Yep, would you give me a bowl? Where's the bowls, honey? Oh, okay.
Actually, it's this one over here.
We can go far away for the set. All right.
It was in the pantry.
It was in the pantry. Okay, thank you. Sorry, Mark. I like to get all my ingredients on the side, and then so that way I know, especially in the potatoes, we want to put the potatoes less because they cook the shortest. And then we want to check the oil. We don't. Okay, see how you can smell the oil
Yeah,
a little bit?
smells
okay.
great.
I'll back up a little bit. So you want to hear that sizzling sound. Smell it?
Yeah.
That smells
Smells
good,
fresh.
doesn't it? Yes.
Excuse me, baby.
Don't get too close. We stir a little bit. Mark, can you watch those onions to make sure they don't stick on the side?
That I can do.
That you could do, right. And then, are you going to go home tonight and tell your wife that you're going to do the chicken
Well,
dumpling soup?
I was just thinking of whether I should keep it a secret because as soon as I tell her, I'm going to have to cook it.
Oh, come on, Mark. You probably gained some points.
Maybe I'll wait till Saturday night.
Saturday
It'd be a big surprise.
Big surprise. I don't blame you. I'm chopping up some garlic because that is also not the ingredients that we are going to be putting in. You want some help?
I didn't get them all off.
No? Okay. You need some help on it, though? As you see, we used about 3 medium-sized onions and about 1.5 pounds of carrots, 1 bulb of garlic chopped up, and 1 heart of celery hearts. And then you get all your ingredients cut up, ready for put in the pot as you follow the steps. First the onions. Get the onions to translucent. How are we doing, Mark?
It's looking great, smelling great.
Great, all
Would
right.
you like me to get the chicken seasoned, hon?
Will you please get the chicken seasoned?
Okay.
All right, and then about 3 pounds of chicken. You mix it with the legs, thighs, and breast, so it fits every flavor. And I see how the onions are doing so good. We're gonna put the garlic in. All right, Mark. As soon as we get the chicken. All right, beautiful, Donna.
And I'm going to give a little surprise to everyone, too, in that we have a wonderful opportunity to have Papa Joe come home, and we have these doughs prepared and ready for you to take home from the deli, and all you have to do is let it rise a couple hours, and then put it out, and then we're going to make a cross, because that's Joe's mama's tradition. You always cross and bless bread. That's to you, Mama. And then we put it in the oven at 400 for 20 minutes. Can you lower that a little bit?
Okay. All right.
Now I'm going to do the seasoning.
20 minutes.
Yeah. I mean, it's so easy. And then we're going to have that like an appetizer, and part of it, half of it with the appetizer, and half to go with the meal.
Honey, hurry up. My onions are ready. Can you speed it up a little bit?
Did you? Okay, you got the garlic in
I
already?
have everything in there. All right. Can I put some of this?
You sure can.
Okay, that's
So
a mixture of herbs. I'm sorry.
We seasoned the chicken with garlic and herb granule, and then we used some sea salt.
Yes, very important that all your basic recipes should have a sea salt. It enhances the flavor much better.
Whoa.
And
I'm
then also it's not as bad as a regular refined salt. Actually, it's good for you. Pepper. This is pepper, right? Is this pepper, honey?
This is pepper.
Yeah, my wife don't give me all that secrets yet.
All right, so we do one side, the skin side. Of course, this chicken has already been pre-washed
All right.
and pre-prepared.
Just give me a couple pieces for the flask soup, honey. All right. May I? Okay. Oh, I'm really privileged today that my wife has allowed me to work with watching what she's doing, because she usually says, "Go away from my kitchen."
Is that not true?
Oh, okay.
That's.
No salt?
All of this is going to help to make the broth really wonderful. Almost forgot something.
What?
Our parsley.
Parsley is coming.
It's coming.
All right. Mark, I'm going to put this. Can you scoot over the onions?
Okay.
Can the counter
One
pick this
side?
up? On one side.
You want to put it right on the pan?
Yeah, we're going to put it right on the pan. And then we're going to do the other side. Put the onions on top of the chicken.
Okay.
All right.
And then screw me over the other side. All right, Mark. Okay, and then we're going to do it one more time. All right.
Mark, you really caramelized those onions beautifully.
Yes, he's
The
the
brown
best.
perfecto.
That's right, he's the best.
I'm learning.
He's learning. So are we.
Are we going to put these in too?
Not yet. You wait for that, remember? That's the trick of the cooking, steps. What we did is we put the 4 pieces of chicken inside there so we could get all the flavor from the chicken and the onions will combine together. And then the tomatoes. We forgot the tomatoes, honey. About a pound and a half of tomatoes. Get a nice tomato so you can get San Marzano. Get any tomatoes that's nice and juicy. Okay.
Well, I'm glad you got your head together. Let me wash this real quick.
Okay. And of course she's washing our tomatoes. Don't have to be specific how you cut it. Now I want you to be careful when you use your knife. Notice that my fingers always stay on the inside of the knife. So I can watch you guys and cut the tomatoes without cutting my fingers.
Don't anybody try that, okay?
So there's all 10 fingers.
Yeah. Okay. The reason why we put the tomatoes now, Mark, is so that we can create some liquid and flavor at the same time.
Okay.
Yeah. And then we don't want to put water yet, because if we put water, then we're not creating any flavors here. Okay? You smell that chicken soup, Mark? Okay.
Smelling better with each ingredient.
Yes. Okay. Okay. Let's see. Let's get the. I got a couple more tomatoes. Okay. That's beautiful. Me a wash, honey, please. Okay. And then we're going to wait to put the rest of the chicken so we get a little bit of liquid inside there. Get a little flavor to our soup. Am I doing okay, Donna?
You are doing fantastic.
Okay, thank you.
Fantastico. Huh?
Thank you, thank you, thank you. I have to be careful. After all, we've been married 36 years.
36.
Yes. Hi.
God bless you.
God bless you, right? Mark, what's the matter with you, huh?
32 for me, so
32,
I'm
okay.
behind you.
Congratulations.
Congratulations, Mark. At this point, see, notice how everything seems to be nice. The chicken is nice, and I need some water, honey. You need some water? Give me some, okay. We are going, at this point, we're going to put a little bit of water to get all that flavor. And I'm going,
Wow.
okay.
How much water is that?
We're going to put about, maybe about 8 ounces of water. Okay, we put the rest of the chicken in. Okay. Hold on, honey. Okay, you want to toss that together, Mark? All right.
On it.
Okay. While you do that, I'm going to put the celery. Okay.
Did anybody?
So if you could toast that, get that flavor. See, notice we're still cooking on high, Mark. We want to continue cooking on high until we get all the flavors that we need to get out of that soup. I want you to notice this, Mark. You see all this parsley? I'm going to put all on a bunch like this. There's a reason for it. Wrap it up, right? So that way when I cut it, it's already cut to the sizes I want to be cut.
I see.
Right? Okay. And then parsley is really high into digestive herb, and then also gives a nice flavor. We use parsley very fusely in our cooking anyway. Okay.
Nice fresh taste.
Very nice fresh parsley, yeah. Okay, you give it a little chop. And then I'm not going to use all the parsley at once, okay? I'm going to wait till that, put
that
all the
smells
liquid in again. And then at this point, we're going to add our carrots, okay? And we're going to add that potato, more water. I say you probably put about maybe a gallon of water totally.
Hey,
Yeah. Okay.
you want to cover the vegetables?
Boss says cover the vegetables, okay?
Boston.
Yes. Can I have some more water, please? More water, please?
Okay.
Thank you. Mark, you're doing good. She hasn't
So-
screamed yet. That means you're doing all right.
Excuse me, how many carrots did you put in there?
About 2 pounds. No, I don't say 2, 1.5 pounds. Yeah.
Around 6 carrots.
Yeah.
The nice sized carrots, right?
And then we're going to put enough water to cover the vegetables. And
perfect.
that's it, Mark, and you have
All
it.
right, looks great.
And then we'll finish the potatoes.
How many potatoes?
2 pounds of potatoes. I always...
About 6 nice sized
Yes.
medium
Right.
to large potatoes.
Okay. And then you stir that a little bit. And then we'll put the... by now we'll have we wait till it comes to a full boil, and then we'll turn on simmer, because we don't want to reduce the liquid in the pot too fast. So we wait till it comes to a boil by covering the pot. All right, and then we'll turn that to simmer when it comes to a boil. And that's your chicken dumpling soup. Not yet, because we still got to make dumpling.
I haven't seen a dumpling yet.
We're going to be magic about that one. Okay?
That's the best part.
Yes. Okay. And then, Donna, should we start getting ready on
Can we
dumplings?
put the rest of this in there?
Yeah, not yet.
Why? Oh, I know
We
why.
are going to wait.
Okay. But that's not how I do it.
Well, that's because I'm here. I got to do something.
Okay.
Okay. Welcome back to our segment. What we have done is we have taken some of the broth and from the delicious chicken soup, and we have poured into this pan so that we could do dumplings. And I also put some in this little pan where I'm going to be cooking the gnocchi.
Oh, so that's where the Italian twist for the dumplings and chicken come from.
We got to cook it just for you. No. All right. Well,
Oh, the bread. Okay, meanwhile, let me show you what to do here. Oh, I almost hit you.
I forgot.
All right, you go to your favorite grocery store and you get your favorite biscuit mix.
Okay.
Excuse me, biscuit
Wow,
mix.
what a delicious piece of
And
bread.
Hard to
you measure it out like you're making biscuits, actually.
Okay.
And then you have 2/3 cups of milk. The measurement for one batch is 2 1/3 cups
Okay.
of the batter mix, and then 2/3 cups of the milk.
Milk.
And you just pour it in, and you mix. Go for it.
Oh, I get to do it.
Yeah.
And then also, I separate the chicken from the vegetables so that we can have each segment of the meal. Donna, can I put my gnocchi in?
You can,
Okay, thank you.
but did you turn this off?
Yep. Okay, sorry. Okay, you on?
Okay, because we need that.
All right.
The broth over here needs to be bubbling. How about yours?
Mine's got to be bubbling too.
Okay.
Otherwise, our gnocchi's going to turn into potato again.
The consistency is going to be a
All
little
right, I'm
bit
going to cut
sticky.
this bread. Honey, you need to tell Marky she needs to fold it with a spoon, honey. Get that muscle in, Mark.
Fold it. Fold it.
I got to fold it.
What do you
Come
mean
on.
by fold it?
There you
Joe?
go.
Yeah,
You're
there
getting
you
it.
go.
Yeah, see,
Told
it's
you I
going to get
eat,
nice.
Joe. I
and-
don't cook.
Listen,
Let
you
me
got to
finish it
work.
off
Everybody
for you,
works
Mark.
at Papa Joe.
Thank you for doing that, because man,
That's
you can
thick.
really work the elbows and the wrists at my age.
All right, honey, your broth is ready, so is mine. Okay, that looks good, Donna.
That's great.
It's a
Okay.
nice consistency too.
So now we're going to take the top off,
I have it for you.
and you're just going to do like spoon-size droppings.
That easy.
That easy.
Okay. I'm telling you, she makes the best dumpling in the world.
This is my grandkids' favorite dish.
And so is our children.
Yeah.
We have our children that come from New York and says, Mom, chicken dumpling soup today. Okay.
How's your gnocchi?
I'm not ready. Actually, I thought I
Wait a
was
minute, how do
ready.
you say it?
Huh?
Gnocchi, gnocchi, right?
Gnocchi.
Gnocchi.
You gotta pronounce it that age. Gnocchi. Okay? Not gnocchi.
Wow, look
All
at
right. I'm going to put my gnocchi in.
They do that in your stomach too.
Okay. Now, let's see who gets first. That is looking good, Donna. So is my gnocchi, okay?
Oh.
Aha. Did you make some extra for the kids?
No. It's
No.
just for the show today.
That's it?
That's it. Okay.
Okay, thank
Now
you.
we want to put the lid back on top and get that simmering, and then we'll flip them 5 minutes this way. And
How do you flip them?
oh,
it's-
it's really fun to watch them. They kind of
Like
buoy
baking 'em.
around like.
Or you could take your pinky and do that with your pinky. No, I'm
I'll
only
watch you
teasing.
do it.
No, I'm only teasing. Well, Donna, can I cut the bread? I have the pleasure of cutting the bread.
Absolutely.
Okay. All right, and then we'll cut the bread. Look, this bread, Mark. Fresh out of the oven.
And I can get this in your store?
Yes, you can. You
in
can
the
get the dough in the store, right? And then
that looks good.
just let it sit for about a couple hours on a room temperature.
Now,
So-
what kind of bread is that? It almost
This
looks
is
whole wheat.
That's our pizza dough.
That's pizza dough.
That's correct. Where
Really?
we use the semolina, durum wheat, and high gluten. It's really good.
It looks good.
Very
Yep.
healthy.
Okay.
And then what you can do is if you have your guests coming in early, you can serve it as an appetizer by getting a mix of bread dipping spices and your olive oil. Do we have another plate?
No, honey, I don't have another plate. Okay. You gonna grate some cheese on top of it, honey?
On top of this?
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah, pecorino cheese. That pecorino goes everywhere.
Which one is that, Joe?
Either or.
This one?
Yeah. Are we gonna have a truly, Donna, does it need to be flipped?
Just about.
Just about. Okay. Notice I asked
Wow,
permission.
they've
Mark,
gotten-
notice I ask permission all the time.
Bite
well,
his
that's-
head
that's
off
why
if he
you've been
doesn't
married
ask
36 years,
permission.
right?
That is correct. Okay.
Let's see. Okay.
Wow.
Now all you're going to do is tip the one end, and they just kind of flip for you.
Oh, I see. Yeah. Boy, those look good.
Actually, I'm going to share a little secret. One of my first jobs in this country was working in a bakery, flipping donuts on a fryer.
It's a fun
We used to use
job, huh?
we used to use a wood stick, and
Ah.
then that's exactly what we were doing.
I've never seen donuts on your menu.
Oh, and then they're never going to be on my menu either. But anyway, my gnocchi about that too, honey.
I'll tell you something, if you're struggling for time and you want to be able to get your chicken and dumplings done even quicker, this is pretty quick, you can get a pre-made dough from out of the grocery store as well and make them that way.
Yeah, but these are nice and fluffy, right?
Yeah, these are fluffy. Those are
Yeah.
more different consistency.
Okay, honey,
Okay,
can we
did you want,
can we start serving? I already cut the bread.
Mark, you want to dip?
Oh, I would love to. Wow, that's a piece of bread.
That's a pane for you.
So,
Okay.
Just dip it and eat it, huh?
Just to dip it and eat it, Mark, and tell me what you think of it
In front of all of America.
in front of all America.
stinking.
How's it good?
Very good.
Very good, right. So don't forget that you can get that at my store, okay? You can get gnocchi at my store as well. And then I am all ready, Donna.
Okay.
Okay, I'm all ready. And then are we ready to serve?
So I just want to say one more thing. When you take the dumplings out, you can top them with some butter. if you're health conscious and watching your heart, you might want to skip the butter.
That looks so good, honey.
They do.
They're really not
Can I
done
shut
yet.
it off, honey?
I wouldn't,
No? Okay.
just because they're really not finished.
What I like is how dry, they're dry in the middle. I can see that where they're.
Mm-hmm. You can go ahead and shut it
I did.
off. You wise guy.
All right, Mark, please take a seat. All right. You are guest of honor today, so we are going to serve you, Mark.
You make me feel like a king.
Yeah, sure, you are a king. And let me tell you, the kind of work you do with your clients, you are a king. I want to tell you, it's been my pleasure working with you today, Mark.
Oh, it's been an honor, Joe.
Yeah. Do you like dark meat?
And it's been fun seeing you in the kitchen.
I've been in the
Donna
kitchen
both.
all day long.
Oh, that's great. I like any kind of food, Joe.
Any kind of food.
Well prepared food.
Well prepared food, okay. All right.
You're better than that.
Oh, I'm sorry. My wife likes dark meat. Boy, I stay correct. Okay.
Beautiful.
Beautiful, she said. All right. Is that enough, honey?
That's wonderful.
Okay. Okay. All right, Mark.
I get the honor of testing it,
Yes,
tasting it first.
Yeah.
Where do I start?
You start whatever you like.
Oh, I want one of those dumplings.
Okay.
Flavor's great.
Well,
I gotta
what's the greatest thing of all is knowing the great works that you're doing for these wonderful people that are much better off because of the provisions that ARC makes.
Well, thank you, Don. It's our privilege to do that. It really is a lot of fun. You know, our staff, we look at it as one of the benefits to be able to have those relationships with our customers because, quite honestly, they're great people and it's fun to do. And it's an
Yes.
honor to do it in this community with people like you.
Well, thank you, Mark. It is an honor to be part of this community as well. And I hope a lot of businesses that they are connecting with this, and then they'll be more supportive of your endeavors. And then, all right.
We ask for God to bless this venture and
Yes. Well, we're going to ask the Lord to bless this food, and then in all our endeavors, in Jesus' name, amen.
amen.
Okay.
A pinch of this, a pinch
they're
of that,
both great.
a pinch of this, and a pinch of that. It's amore.
It's amore.
Very good.
I said,
Oh, I think they're great.
fantastico. Donna, you did another great job.
Excuse me.
Of course, with my help and Mark's help. Don't take all the credits now.
I was gonna say.
How do you say delicious in Italian?
Delicioso.
Delicioso. I can say
actually
that.
say saporito.
What's that?
That means with the fervor, sapore. Well, Mark, I hope you enjoyed some of that chicken soup.
that's great.
And then, and I want to tell you that I have a surprise for you. I have approached a lot of some business in town, and then I have a letter of Central Carting Disposable, a gift for you.
Wow.
And then they are a local company. Then there's a letter commitment from them. I have a letter commitment from Florida Tradition Bank as well, giving you a gift. And
Wow.
then I
It's like
also
Christmas.
yes, and I also have a letter commitment from the Roma Foods, which is a food distributor, and then and I also have a letter commitment from you from Patrick Produce, which is a local produce supply
Wow.
in town.
Thank you,
So
Joe.
all these folks is a believer in your cause. There's also many others that we could not reach, but I want you to know that they're really proud to be part of it.
Thank you.
And so am I. I'm proud to be part of it. So remember, folks, we are cooking just for you, along with the community.
And don't forget, you can help out too. So get on the line and call ARC and see what it is that you can do.
That's right. Thank you very much. Thank you, Mark.
Thank you.
Thank you.
It's been
Thank you, Don.
And thank you, you too.
I love you, baby.
Love you too.
It's amore.
Yes, it's a